Good evening, fellow citizens of Northudankton and members of the Brotherland. I, your Kabaar, your king, John the First, stand before you tonight with great pride and honor as we gather for our first annual State of the Realm address. I would like to extend a warm welcome to everyone in attendance, our designated guests, dignitaries, and most importantly, the citizens of Northudankton, who make our realm strong and real. Tonight, we reflect on our journey over the past year and chart our course for the next. Today is the 10th day of June in the 8th regnal year. Tonight, I am here to give you a comprehensive update of Northudankton and its affairs. This past year has been full of remarkable achievements and significant milestones. We have reached out to the inter-micronational community, drafted and implemented groundbreaking legislation, and most importantly, built a stronger nation day by day. Earlier last year, we have greatly developed the nation's capital. We have constructed beautiful monuments. We have joined the Grand Unified Micronational as an observer, and we have established a complex and cohesive legislature. In June last year, the St. Duesenberg Chapel of Love, a new Duesen church established earlier in that year in our miniature capital of Central Dukenon, upgraded its speakers. The Northudankton National Bank issued a new version of the Duken. The Northudankton Bill of Rights, the Inclusive Rights and Protections Act, and the Narcissistic Harassment Prohibition Act were all passed. The Holiday Act of 2023 was also enacted, which was later revised in 2024. And we have had our first mayoral, gubernatorial, and sheriff debates that year. And we also applied for a provisional membership in the Grand Unified Micronational for the first time. However, we were rejected in June. In July, the Northudankton Ministry of the Interior laminated new signs which were installed throughout the community of Dukenon. The Engineering Corps and the Armed Forces Air Corps were established, and, regrettably and unfortunately, the Northudankton National Library experienced a significant flooding that damaged many books. Most were recovered, yet one was lost. Efforts to establish a better library were taken, and I am very glad to say that we have we had no incidents so far. Last August, the 2023 elections voting period began and concluded with many new officials being elected. The elections were conducted with no issues, and we had over an 80% turnout. We also celebrated St. Duesenberg Day and passed the Northudankton Copyright Act within that month. Inauguration ceremonies were held later in the month, and we welcomed our new leaders to their various roles. In September, we celebrated Hishra and the coming of autumn with an outdoor festival and fire pit. We were also accepted into and joined the Grand Unified Micronational as a provisional member on September 23rd, 2023. As the year ended, the realm became more quiet and peaceful. In October, the royal family celebrated Lakdak and Dakhlak with a feast between the two holidays, and we also marked our 7-year anniversary under a partial solar eclipse. December was a challenging month. Northudankton became a full member of the Grand Unified Micronational, but this joy was quickly overshadowed by the loss of Her Grace, the good late Princess St. Lottie Da Freeman of Northudankton, the daughter of the Kabaar and eternal princess of the realm. Born on May 31st, 2008, Lottie was an orange and white Schnauzer Terrier mix, known for her friendly personality, loyalty, and undeniable cuteness. She was the Kabaar's most beloved companion, adopted as a puppy from the Humane Society of South Mississippi. Lottie passed away on December 30th, 2023, and was buried beside the Kabaar's bedroom window in Central Dukenon. The south half of Central Dukenon has now been memorialized as Lottie Square Memorial. Her memory is honored with Lottie's Eternal Day on December 30th and Lottie Day on May 31st. May she still be with us from beyond. Leading into the current year of 2024, in July, Central Dukenon reached 1,000 days live on Out the Window V3, and we began the local Dukenon tradition of the Winter Wonderland 2023, where the capital is frozen using a mister over the night of the first freeze. That was a very successful event that lasted about 2 or 3 days. Later that month, the Ministry of the Interior released a critical article on the state of law enforcement in the United States, and new establishments like the Weather Authority were formed by the NMI. In February, Central Newcastle saw new street lights and improvements to St. Duesenberg Street. We also redrew our national borders in the Chipola district and started the spring planting season that month, which I must report is doing phenomenal as we speak. We have harvested multiple tomatoes this year, pole beans, strawberries, and saw the cultivation of many zinnias, our national flower, in central Duquesne. We faced challenges like the collapse of the Chinese elm tree in March, but we also made strides with the gravel road initiative that laid gravel on every designated thoroughfare in the community of Duquesne. Before they were dirt paths, and now they are gravel paths. We also implemented a new honors system for our first official. Sorry about that. We implemented a new honors system for the nation's greatest achievements. Additionally, the Northudankton Treaty marked our first official alliance and mutual recognition with another micronation. I'm very pleased to announce that we are looking into alliances with other micronations within the Grand Unified Micronational, which this topic will be discussed further in the next High Council meeting. In April, the Kabaar, the regnal matron, and the nobility traveled to New Orleans and Little Rock, witnessing a total solar eclipse on April 8th, 2024, under a clear sky alongside the Little Maumelle River in Pinnacle Mountain State Park in Little Rock, Arkansas. Later in the month, we introduced the Northudankton Stability and Safety Index to officially rank the community and, communicate the current defense level. And last month in May, the fallen Chinese elm tree was officially removed, and 3 significant revisions were made to our Constitution by the High Council, reinforcing our commitment to justice and active governance. We intend to further revise the Constitution and meet regularly to ensure active governance. And for now, the current state of the realm. As we look at the current state of our realm, I am very pleased to report that the nation remains stable and secure. We have a Stability and Safety Index of 9, a ranking that is highly stable and unaffected since the index's implementation. Our economy remains robust, with significant advancements in our infrastructure and community services in the last year. Socially and culturally, we have celebrated numerous events that have enriched our community, with many more celebrations to come, especially in the latter half of this year. Our infrastructure projects, such as the continuations of the upgrades to our streets and community facilities and services, are undergoing. They're all going well, and we will ensure the quality of life for our citizens to come. However, we must also acknowledge the challenges that lie ahead. We face environmental and social challenges, and we are committed to addressing these issues with strategic measures. This summer will be the hottest on record. Our government will be implementing policies to ensure that we overcome these obstacles and continue to thrive, and that our animal population remains healthy and comfortable during this summer. Looking ahead, our vision for the upcoming year is one of continued innovation and progress. We have outlined key projects and innovations that will drive our realm forward, including further infrastructure improvements, cultural celebrations, and community engagement initiatives, and refining of the Northudankton legal system. These initiatives will not only improve our infrastructure, but also create opportunities for growth, prosperity for all citizens. I urge all citizens to participate in the upcoming electoral process, be it as just a citizen voting or even as a candidate for office. This realm is ours, and you decide how it runs. So I want to make sure that if you want to, please go and nominate for any position available tomorrow, beginning at midnight. And with that, I am going to take the absentee statement of the Chancellor, who unfortunately could not make it today. He says, I would like to preface this. I'm not good at sorry. Me neither. I would like to preface this by stating that I am not the best with speeches, but I will do my best tonight. A fair amount of time has passed since the founding of this great nation, and there will still be many things that must be perfected because our nation is still so young. We, as your leaders and fellow citizens, are working diligently to ensure the continued prosperity and survival of our realm and the growth of its internal strength. To that end, I, Lord Lynch, as your Chancellor, plan on strengthening the structure of the Northudankton Armed Forces, NAF, and the Northudankton Ministry of Defense to ensure the safety of our people. I plan on running as the incumbent for the position of Chancellor so that I may continue to serve the people and help to advise our Kabaar in policies going forward. I would like to thank you all for your time. And the Chancellor should announce his running in the election after today. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. In closing, I again strongly urge every citizen of Northudankton to actively participate in our journey towards a better future. The Northudankton election season begins tomorrow. Firstly, the nomination period will officially begin tonight at midnight, lasting until 8 p.m. on June 30th. Next, the campaign period will follow, lasting from June 1st to August 6th at 8 p.m. this year. Finally, the voting period will last from August 7th at 8 a.m. to August 21st at 8 p.m. A week later, on August 28th at noon, will be the official inauguration ceremony of the winning candidates on Northview Inauguration Day. Your involvement and engagement are crucial and critical as we approach this upcoming election season. Together, we can continue to advance our great nation together towards a perfect future. Thank you all. Thank you everyone for attending, and may we all work together for continued success and prosperity of Northudankton. Good night.